That's what happens sometimes. All right, back on it. There we go. Hey, what's up, man? How old am I? I'm almost 40. Almost 40. Almost 40. I'm at the end of my workout just doing some weighted vest incline steps after doing a bunch of push-ups and pull-ups and sprints. This is my cool down. So again, whew, how are you? Cool. Just give a thumbs up in the chat. Give me a thumbs up. If you want me to interact with you, just give me a thumbs up. That's all I ask. That's fair, right? That's fair. How are you? Just hit that thumbs up. Yeah. The one up here. Hit the thumbs up at the top. Yep, the thumbs up right here. That's the one. Thank you. Appreciate you. Just finished a workout. This is my cool down cardio. Just getting some extra steps in. Again, not a bodybuilder. None of that. Do I like cats? Why not? I like all animals. I pretty much like all animals. All animals are cool. Cats. Cats are cool. Dogs are cool. Cows, goats, horses, chickens. Chickens are probably my favorite. You have a cat? What's your cat's name? By the way, my phone's low on battery, so if the stream stops, it'll be because the phone died. Just so you know. Cameron? Oh, that's a good name for a cat. That's a good name for a cat. Cool. Shout out to Cameron. So Cameron has said, meow, 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 meow. Which in cat language means, hope you have a great day. In case you didn't know. So, yeah, we did a bunch of push-ups. We did a bunch of pull-ups, some core movements. And since I've lost 100 pounds, we are moving into the phase where at 6'4", 225 pounds, just mastering my body weight this year after surgery. So, shout out if you are enjoying the content. Just getting some last minute sweats. I found that because I do so much volume in calisthenics, that if I do light cardio after I train, it's more effective than the sauna. Creating your own internal temperature exceeds a sauna's heat for recovery. In my notes, my recovery goes up, and after my surgery, I could only do 2 pull-ups. Now, 2 months later, I can do 5 to 10 pull-ups with a 25-pound weight, and I can do 1 pull-up with at least 100 pounds. So I've been training pull-ups every day, but not going to failure. You see, my training philosophy is more greasing the groove like the Russians do. I try to come in here and do a bunch of light sub-maximal sets to train my nervous system. And then I'll have a high output set from time to time. But again, I'm not trying to put on a bunch of muscle. I'm trying to stay lean and be fit. Because I'm almost in my 40s. About to turn 40, guys. I'm the same age as Ronaldo. Penny Penguin, hello. What's up, Penny? If you're in the chat, just give me a thumbs up. At the end of my workout, I trained for about an hour and a half or 2, and now I'm gonna do some slow steps with a weighted vest. Essentially, this is my cool down. I don't like going fast. I like putting my foot on the ground and I squeeze each step. And what that does, it allows me to stay connected with my body. And ideally, tomorrow I'll come in here and do the same workout with a couple different parameters. You know what I'm saying? It's midnight for you? Oh, wow. Well, shout out. Where are you coming in from, Penny? Midnight? So you're about 12. What are you in, Japan? You in Nepal? What are you in, India or Japan? If you're in the chat, thumbs up. And if you like any of the music I've been making, let me know if you want me to put my music on Spotify. I've had 6 people ask me to put my original music on Spotify recently because I do play piano, and I'm thinking about putting it on. Question for you in the chat: if I put my music on Spotify, would you listen to it? That'd be cool if you did. Cool, that's what's up. Well, that's cool, man. Yes and yes, cool. That's what's up. Well, once we get the Wi-Fi, my brother's gonna come over. He's an audio engineer. He's gonna help set me up everything with my doll and all. Yay. I think we're only going to go for about 20 minutes. About 8 more minutes and we'll be done. Then our post-workout meal will be kind of fun. It'll basically be a bunch of, probably just be a bunch of fat and protein. Yeah. KKK, that's what's up. Thanks for the hearts, whoever sent them. Appreciate you. That's so nice of you guys. Oh, thanks for the thumbs up. You're amazing. Do I drink protein? Sometimes. I prefer real food. I don't really like protein powders. But if I'm trying to like get leaner, then I might utilize a protein. But I would prefer just to eat more real food. And if you're not hungry, don't eat. I'm not a big believer in force feeding the body. No. But protein powders are okay. But if you had to pick between eating eggs and a protein powder, I'd pick eggs all day. Eggs are a magic food, man. Yeah, Muhammad, I don't know what you're saying. Look at your thumbs up. Yeah, we got a few thumbs up. That's what's up. My funds are... Happens. Whew. Quick start. There we go. Back at it. Here we go. So, yeah, whatever, it happens. You liked and subscribed? Awesome. Well, I play a bunch of original piano music and just kind of talk about mindset training and stuff. So, I appreciate all you guys who subscribe and come in. My phone is about to die soon, so I'm probably gonna have to cut this in about 5 minutes, but for the next 5 minutes or so, I figured I'd give you guys some time because I appreciate all you guys that come into the chats. And yeah, go look at some other videos. I have some Wi-Fi coming in my studio soon. And then I'm gonna be doing a lot more, thanks for the thumbs up. I'm gonna be doing a lot more streams on the music. And yeah, teaching you guys a little bit of basic music theory as I learn it. Just getting some extra sweat out. 15 or 20 minutes on the stepper post-workout is preferable for me. Wearing a weighted vest because I think the weighted vest adds a good element to calisthenics training, because when you want to do push-ups and pull-ups, you want to feel strong relative to your body weight. Now, I used to do powerlifting and bodybuilding when I was younger in my 20s, but I got out of that because I never felt good eating all that food. Now, I feel better being lighter, but train for your goal, guys. Train for your goal. Train for your goal. Train for your goal. And I lost 100 pounds training this way, and I feel way better being lighter than I did heavier. Way better. Whew. Only a few more minutes and then we'll be done. Not a bodybuilder. I don't even do bicep curls, guys. I built my arms with pull-ups and chin-ups. Meow, 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 meow. Shout out to the cats. Meow. Almost. I tell you what, a bunch of eggs and cheese is gonna taste good, good, good here in a second. Only 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes and then the cardio is done. Interesting. We'll get that in a second. So, again, if you want to get leaner, start doing cardio, guys. But you need to do cardio in addition to resistance training. You can lift weights, but I prefer body weight, yeah. Body weight's so much superior to weightlifting, in my opinion. As long as you apply progressive overload. Like, if you can't do 20 pull-ups and you want to change the way your body looks, every day do pull-ups until you can do 20 pull-ups. That's your program. And then once you can do 20 pull-ups, put 10 pounds on your waist until you can do 20. For example, I like to do 5 pull-ups every 30 seconds for an hour. 5 pull-ups within 30 seconds to a minute, and just keep doing that nonstop. You say that's boring? Well, okay. The key to getting anywhere in life is to be consistent. Are you tired? Yeah, not really. I'm a little bit, I did a lot of output today. My workout was about 300 pull-ups. This week that puts me at over 1,000 pull-ups, training every other day. But I don't do a lot at once. I don't believe in failure training. No. I believe in volume. Yeah. Alrighty, and that is it. Simple as that. Whew. Let's wipe this machine down. Then we get to go home and eat. I'm gonna eat a ribeye steak, 4 pieces of sausage, and 6 eggs. That's my post-workout meal. Yeah. Simple as that. simple as that. Instead of doing hours of cardio, it makes a lot more sense to do planks and push-ups and pull-ups, and then use cardio kind of as a finisher and a prep, and do sprints. Well, I've trained 4 people that went into the NFL because I'm a professional trainer. So I trained 4 people to get through the combine. So I know how to train, but that's just not my modality. I'm 40 years old, guys. How many 40-year-olds do you know that look like me that don't take peptides? Probably none. Anyways. 1, 3, 2. Well, I don't take testosterone. I don't meal prep. Half the time I fast. And yet I know people who meal prep, eat every 3 hours, and they don't look as good. In my opinion, they're big, they're bulky, but they're kind of fluffy. I don't like that big fluffy look. Now look, if somebody wants to train for bodybuilding, by all means, do it, have fun. But for me, I don't see the point, personally, this is my opinion, I don't see the point in just lifting a bunch of weight and getting big just to get on stage and flex. To me, that's really silly. I would prefer to be smaller, but have more endurance and not get tired. Like, I train to be able to go all day, push-ups, pull-ups, sprints, lots of repetition, and I'm willing to lose top strength to have more endurance and volume and to have a stronger core. That's my training philosophy. It served me well. And the thing is, a lot of my training philosophy comes from a lot of mixed martial arts. So in my opinion, I train to never be tired. I want to be able to go for 2 hours, 3 hours nonstop without stopping. And if you can achieve that, you will have a very interesting physique. Give me 1 second. What time is it for me? I gotta use the restroom real quick. What time is it? It is, it's in the afternoon. It's like 1:35 or so. Whew. Hungry hippo. See, now I'm hungry. Whew. My pee smells like ammonia, which means I am eating a lot of protein. And I'm eating nearly as much protein as my friends. But anyways, 1 second. There we go. Simple as that. Oh man. Same. What time is it for you? Okay, cool. Cool. All right, guys. You said you're at the gym right now? That's what's up, man. Get it in. Just whatever your goals are, train for your goals. Like, you got to train for your goals. Like, you know, there's lots of ways to train. You can train to do bodybuilding, you can train to do powerlifting, you can train to be an athlete. Like, just, you got to train for your goal. Whatever your goal is, train for your goal. You know what I mean? I'm not a bodybuilder. I don't do a lot of that stuff. I used to bodybuild, but, you know, it's kind of like whenever you get ready to do a training program, you got to kind of train for your goal. Like, if you want to be strong and do calisthenics and do stuff like that, you need to have relative strength. If you just want to be a big swole monster that's really big and poofy, then just eat a bunch of pancakes and lift full body movements. I don't want to be like that. I don't like the way powerlifters and people look. I think they look fat. Not trying to judge, but I don't want to look like that. I have respect for people who train that way, but I'd rather master my body weight in calisthenics than be a big, fat, strong powerlifter. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. I don't know. It's just train for your goal, you know? You're a girl? That's cool. I'm not a girl, but yeah, girls are cool. I used to be married to a girl and she broke my heart. So now I used to be married to a girl and then we got divorced. So girls are cool. Oh my gosh, I feel so much better. Oh, another workout done. So I've lost about 100 pounds. So with me losing about 100 pounds, I've learned a lot about how my body responds to things. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, so losing 100 pounds kind of taught me a lot about just my body and how it responds, and you know, essentially how my body responded to weight training versus how it responds to calisthenics is very, very interesting. And really 40 years old, I have white teeth, my hair in, and a lot of this is by design. So I help people learn what I learned because I quit drinking, I quit smoking, I quit doing recreational drugs. I started playing music as a form of self-expression, as a way to like express myself. 1 second while I put this back in. And you know, a lot of things that I learned about myself, what I came to the conclusion was most people don't have discipline. So in order to get what you want out of life, yeah, the reason I'm breaking up is because I'm in the middle of the country and the signal's not that good. So what's up, Pink Duck? Chances are, let me check my message, I'll be right back. So chances are what's gonna happen is I'm gonna go down this dirt road here in a little bit and I may lose signal, but just like and subscribe, and I go on streams from time to time, and just put the notification bells on. And what I'd like for you to do is I'd like for you to think about what it is you want in life. And next time we come to the stream, write it down and say Coach Chris, because that's what people call me. I'm Coach Chris, right? Just say, Coach Chris, how do you do this? And I'll give you a game plan to get to your goal. I've been a top sales rep at 3 companies. I've overcome a lot of addictions. I had a 15-year-old mother. I'm a Navy veteran. And, you know, I have this burning desire inside of me to help others reach their goals. I cannot explain why. I don't understand it. But I like to do a bunch of things that encourage people to also do a bunch of things. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing. And I'm also thinking about growing a beard. What do you think? Should I grow a nice beard? I'm thinking about growing a nice bushy beard. I'm tired of cutting my hair. My hair gets longer, I feel smarter. I don't know. Weird, right? You let my guard down, and then you pulled a rug. And I was getting kinda used to being someone you love. And the day breaks into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, and then you pulled the rug. And I was getting kinda used to being someone you love. Says, sir, do what you want to do. Well, sometimes you want to do what you want to do, and then sometimes you have to do what you need to do. The goal is to make what you need to do and what you want to do the same thing. That's the goal. Can you create a lifestyle where what you want to do and what you need to do cross and become the same thing? If you can achieve that, you will be a very happy person in life. So my challenge to everyone into the new year is pretty simple. Write down what you want to get done, figure out what it is you want to do, and start practicing. Simple as that. You know, instead of doom scrolling, take some of that time. Put 10 minutes into this, 10 minutes into that. Start doing things 10 minutes to 15 minutes at a time. Just whatever you want to do 10 to 20 minutes of it. Maybe do 20 minutes is 2 sets of 10. So start aligning your day where 10 minutes goes here, 10 minutes goes here, 10 minutes go here, 10 minutes go here, and start stacking that. And then when you feel like 10 minutes isn't enough, say, okay, I'm going to do 20 minutes of this. Or maybe say, I'm going to do 30 minutes of this and then 5 minutes of fun. 30 minutes of this, 5 minutes of fun. If you do what I do, I like to do a 3-to-1 ratio. Whatever it is that I need to do, I spend 3 times that time. So 75% of the time I'm working on stuff, and 25% of the time I'm playing with stuff. So do like a 3-to-1 or a 4-to-1 ratio, just like when you trade stocks, because I trade stocks, right? Horseback racing. Well, do you have access to a horse? Arbert? Well, if you want to be a horseback rider, what does it take to become a horseback rider? How do you get there? You probably need to be on a farm or work for someone on a farm who has horses, and you probably need to spend time on a horse, right? Do you have access to a horse? Not yet? Ah, I like that. You didn't say no. You see, you said not yet. That is very, very good, because not yet means you're getting ready to do it. No means, when you say no, it tells your brain different than not yet. So that's a very good response. I'm getting there. I'm having trouble. Not yet. It's on the way. Start programming your brain and how you speak, and then your thoughts will change, because when you say something out loud, no matter what it is, it comes from the inside of your brain. And if you change the way you talk, you'll change the way you think. And if you change the way you think, you'll change the way you talk. And science has already concluded that the whole universe around us is made of energy and matter. And that energy and matter is kind of manipulated based on our internal processor, which is our brain. So you have to dig deep down inside of your brain and start forcing positive thoughts. And breathe. Don't drink. Don't cloud your judgment. Don't smoke. Don't listen to music that gets you in an angry mode. Instead, everything that you do should enhance a vision and bring you closer to your vision. Upon this path, you may notice that you lose friends upon that way. You'll lose family, you'll lose friends, but you'll also gain people as well. And keep this in mind. Your biggest supporter is someone that you don't see, and your biggest hater is someone that you know. The person that is your biggest hater, I am 9. My dad is thinking about to sign me up. That's what's up. So if you're only 9, this is what you do. Now, I'm sure your father loves you very much. I guarantee you, if you're 9 years old and you're your daddy's girl, I guarantee you your father loves you very much, and he will do whatever it takes to make you get to your goal, because that's what men do. You see, men typically sacrifice themselves at the sake of their family, usually sometimes to their own detriment. A true man will take care of others before he takes care of himself, because that's kind of how men are programmed, because our testosterone increases when we go through stress. That's why as a young man it's important, and even as an older man, it's important to do things that you don't want to do. Hello, welcome to the chat, Salt Liquor. Salt Liquor, I have a young viewer in here, so all I ask is that you keep it appropriate. You'll get one warning, and then you're reported if you put anything nasty. I do not like the nasty comments that come in when I'm talking to my younger viewers in the form of mentorship. Take that stuff somewhere else, please, if that's your plan. If your plan is to have a good conversation, then stay here and write all the posts that you want, and you are welcome. That is my reason. Cool. Well, that's what's up. That's what's up. What's up, Salt Liquor? Hope you're doing well. I was just talking to the #1 fan here. The #1 means they've engaged with me the most. And basically, she's a 9-year-old, and she said her father's getting ready to consider signing her up for horseback lessons. So I was encouraging her to start making sure, like, what she needs to do, and what you need to do, young lady, is get a pen and paper and start drawing pictures of you on horses, and start looking at what it takes to become a horseback champion. Thus, you take that picture, you draw it, you write it, you sing it, you think about it, and you put so much effort into what your vision is, it would be unreasonable for you to fail. The difference between those that succeed and the difference between those that fail is not getting distracted and taking that distracted time that would pull you away from your goal. Okay? That's fine. For some reason, I tell these videos that it's not for kids, simply because I can do comments, yet I know younger viewers come into my channel. So for all the parents who are in here, I want to let you know, because a lot of times the parents are watching YouTube videos with their kids. I want to encourage you, I am a Navy veteran. I am not a crazy left-wing liberal who's trying to brainwash your kids. I am fully against socialism and fascism. I fought for the United States Navy. I love my country. Sometimes my talks do get a little bit deep on the spiritual side, but by no means am I trying to influence any of the younger generation into a negative path. My only goal is to get certain people to think and be rational and come to their own conclusion. I'm not trying to convert or do anything to anyone. What do I like to talk about? I like to talk about music theory. I put pictures of me playing piano, videos online of me streaming piano. I'm thinking about doing a podcast. My mother had me when she was 15 years old. Although I'm not involved in the church, I'm very close to God. My mother is getting ready to write a book, and I want her to come on the stream sometimes. As far as business owners, any of you business owners, I have a software developer, and if you're ever looking for someone to give a chance to pitch you at building you a custom website, not like Wix, none of that stuff, me and my software developer, we can do that for you for a good price. You will not find a better quality site for what we can build at our price point. We do a one-time fee to build it, and then it's a continual payment per month. But that's including social media post, SEO. You don't have to do a lead capture form. By the time we're done with it, all you have to do is open up your site, into your back office, and everything is there for you. That being said, that's my pitch for that. You don't have to do that, but if any of the parents are in here and want to give me, a Navy veteran, and my business partner, an Army veteran, a chance to build it for you, we can build sites that are up to $20,000 to $30,000. It'll take a couple months to build everything from the font and all of that, but we also have lower price points where we have customized templates that we've made ourselves that, you know, still work pretty good. And we do it for a tax deductible rate, so you can even claim it on your taxes in case you didn't know. Now, that being said, it looks like it's about time to come in, get everything done. Phone's about to die. Guys, God bless you all. It's been a 41-minute show.